We're live Monday morning. Kind of cold. Nice day looking though. Tired, but I was driven out of bed for a specific reason today. Because it's Monday morning and the Mystics go live on Mondays. And on Wednesdays we wear pink. We also have our weekly cigar on Mondays. I got a nice motivational video for you guys today. I was not going to have a motivational video for you guys today, but something came up in my personal life that gave me the motivation to make a video or a live, which I do every Monday anyway. But I'll tell you the story. Hey Hershey, good morning. Happy Monday. How you doing? How was your weekend? I'm limited to one a week during the live. And we'll wait for some more people to come in. This week is my birth week. Well, next Sunday is. And received a nice gift from a subscriber who I very much appreciate. We'll talk more about that. And we'll talk about the motivational thing. We'll talk about all the videos I've got for you guys this week. And about how we don't let anything hold us back in life. Because we are the masters of our fate. Well, the wall painting was not part of my weekend plan, so it's not done. I'm glad to hear that you're good. I'm glad that you're working on yourself. That's always a great improvement. I was too. Well, this week I did. It is a bit of self-work because I've been blowing off my family to spend time with SP. And this weekend, well, tomorrow's my brother's birthday, so we celebrated this weekend. And SP's granddaughter's birthday was last week, so she did stuff with her family. I did stuff with mine. Hey, what's up, Sicario? How you doing? What'd you do this weekend? I am having a good day now that we got the Mystic up and running, the Mystic channel. I got a little, oh boy, tacos on the way too. Yeah, now that I got a little bit of motivation, I'll talk to you guys about it. We got 3 people here now. So I'll start the story. We'll say this. I woke up this morning visualizing, doing all my techniques. SP spent the night last week. I was like, well, we weren't going to see each other this weekend anyway. It's a small little manifesting success story. Yes, I'm here. Story time. Welcome, Taco. Pretty bad day last night. Saw some triggering stuff in 3D with my SP. I'm still thinking of detaching. Yeah, this could be hard to detach from it. I've been there. I've done that. Detaching is a pain in the fucking ass. But I'll tell a little success story right now. I got to stay focused on it, keep track of the comments, and then do this. Something I still haven't picked up on all this. Please help me find the affirmation. Affirmation for SP to love me. I'm happily married. We'll talk about that in a second. All right. We'll tell the story. I got 2 stories, I guess. But an example of instant manifestation would be Wednesday and Thursday, semi-instant. Me and SP were not supposed to see each other this weekend because it was her granddaughter's birthday. It was my brother's birthday. Well, my brother's birthday is this upcoming week. Mine's on Sunday. His is tomorrow. Her granddaughter's birthday was last week sometime. So she was going to be with her granddaughter this weekend. She goes, no, we're not going to see each other. I'm like, man, it would be nice to be able to spend the night with her. Should have been more specific because nothing happened, unfortunately. I work 2 to 10 on my day job, so my afternoon job. She gets out at 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So I drop my keys off with my brother. He gives it to her. She gets to stay here. Well, anyway, she texts me. She goes, hey, can I spend the night? I'm like, yes, you can. And then I realize my SP is going to be out of work and then work out and then be fucking sleeping by the time I get off work. And I did, and I got back, and then too tired for anything to happen. Kind of on both parts because I got worn down at work. But that was kind of the thing. But we're not supposed to see each other until this upcoming week when we go to LA together. And I just said, wouldn't it be nice to see her? It looks like the 70s. Well, wouldn't it be nice to see her? It'd be cool if we could spend the night together. And it's just almost like when you get your mind in the right state, the universe starts just giving you things that you want. And we could talk about using negative emotions to your advantage. I use negative emotions from work. Like, we know we could change people through manifestation. Sometimes I do not, because I like what it presents me, my unlimited motivation. So my particular boss I have now, he was an absolute fucking jerk off dick bag when I started the job. Then I started visualizing him nice, being my friend, blah blah blah. Boom. He's a cool dude. He's always hanging out with me. He's, oh, I got easy jobs for you, this and that. Then I kind of let it slip. I started getting mad about this job. I'm mad. I'm still stuck there. And then they talked bad to me a couple times. And then I started saying, I hate this job. I don't like them. Then now it's almost like a pissing match. Like, I'm always being talked down to, blah, blah, blah. But I use this as a motivation. It motivated me out of bed this morning. And this is more of a 3D motivation than manifesting motivation. But I get that message in the morning. Thanks for a great job. Not complete fucking shit show. Great job. You left something in there. Blah blah blah. I was supposed to shop. It was a punishment job for no reason. They just punished me for no reason over there. So then I just do what I do. And anyway, I get that message. I'm like, that drives me the fuck up. It's like, you know what? It's either go to work every day for the next 50 years listening to jerk offs, or you get your shit together. Go fucking put on a suit even though you don't want to, even though you overslept your alarm by 30 minutes. Get dressed, get up, and get over here. And then, while I'm affirming, thank you for my wealth. Thank you for my success. Thank you for all the subscribers who love the channel. Thank you that SP is in love with me. Thank you that I have my family. I started just doing all my gratitude. And I wake up, and then I get a message from, I don't even know if she's here, but from Inked saying, check your mailroom. And she got me a birthday gift, which is this. As you guys know, if you saw, we have a new channel logo. It's a wolf. So thank you, Inked, if you are here. I know I just sent you a text a little while ago thanking you. But then that was the motivation that, okay, you're in the right world. You're doing the right thing in this world, which is teaching manifestation. So get on there and fucking make the video. So here we are Monday morning. That's my Monday morning motivation. That don't let the fucking 3D world. If I was just going to say, all right, well, this piece of shit over here who has no impact on my life other than the fact that I see you for 15 minutes and you submit my hours, going to be like, oh, you're garbage. Did I assume that I'm garbage? My mindset is so like far away that I'm successful on this, on that, and blah, blah, blah. That does not even affect me anymore. And that's the state I want all of you to get in. Like, fuck the 3D. Fuck the circumstances. Fuck what is said. I was told by SP to my face, I don't want to see you again. I can't see you again. This will never happen again. And she ran off with a third party. And what happened? I got the SP back. We've gone on a bunch of trips, and we're going on another one. We've had ups and downs. I've lost her. We both did some stuff with other people, but that's inked right now. But end of the day, I wound up with SP, even though circumstances said no. All right, now let me read the comments before I start the cigar. Had a pretty bad day last night. Yeah, so when you're triggered by the 3D, I mean, there's a million ways to change it, but it's also easier said than done. I like to try and distract myself. Sometimes take that anger like I just did, channel it into the gym, channel it into a hobby, channel it into art, channel it into something else. Like they say, that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It can only change states. Will change its state. That's when you get triggered, you have a lot of pent up energy. Triggered into something positive. Help me. I affirm SP love me, and I happily married to my SP. Rejected me, SP ignoring me, and third party. Well, that's kind of like what I just said. You're building up that self-confidence that I don't give a fuck. SP means nothing and has no impact on my life. Yeah, there's a full house, Inked. I think you just missed it, but thank you again, Inked. I have it out. I don't tuck my chain in. But it can be very hard to, when you get the negative reaction from 3D, and it sucks balls. And I've seen the stories, and I've never actually seen the third party, but I've heard of two. And then I've had two third parties in her case. So I had to get even. But the point is, you get triggered, it's going to happen, but where are you going to channel that energy? If you're going to channel it into just holding it and like, oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know. If I don't have SP, my life is garbage. How many great things can you fucking do with your life besides SP? You could start a business. You could do art. You could, like me, I like film and art and creating. Am I gonna, if manifesting wasn't real, here's how I always look at it. If manifesting wasn't real and there's absolutely no way to get them back, and she said, no, I never want to see you again. Oh yeah, I just saw her, she said working out. Or working out. Or you, or like you see all this stuff. If it's not real and you're locked out forever and there's nothing you could do, then what are you gonna do? Shut down and cry about it for the rest of your life? This is how I had to move myself to think about it. No, I'm not going to shut down. No, I'm not going to give up. No, it's not over. I'm going to do my manifesting techniques. Even if it's not real, they will make me feel better. And strange enough, you do what makes you feel better, and then you start feeling good, and then the manifestation shows up no matter. I can't explain it. All I know is if you do what Neville said, it happens. It's the easiest way I could explain it. Let me go ask you now. All right. Too bad OCD thoughts manifest. It seems like, Sicario, that bad thoughts manifest less of the time, unless you really are focused on them and you're really focused on that negative thought. In my experience and in what my reality that I choose to acknowledge, they do not manifest as fast as good thoughts. So if you believe that they manifest faster, then they will. But I don't believe so. Independently wealthy here. There you go, Hershey. Take SP off the damn pedestal. And we're all guilty of it, even myself. It's still to this day will do it at times. That is why it's good to have a little community where it's like, okay, where someone could check you. It's like, oh man, I really want to be with SP this weekend. It's like, what? It's a stoic thought that I'm stealing it from some guy online that I heard of. He said, if your girl's going to cheat on you, she's going to cheat on you. So why worry about it today? You'll find out about it eventually. Now that's from a guy's point of view. But if the person's going to cheat on you, and he's also coming from a non-manifesting point of view too. But if they're going to cheat on you, then why give that any attention until it actually presents itself? Which in manifesting, if you don't think about what's going to happen, I know every time I thought about it, it happened. So if you think about it, it will probably happen because that's how manifesting works. So if you keep dwelling on that, that's what's going to happen. And like this guy said, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And that's just a way I look at it to calm my mind. I use a lot of stoicism to help me because sometimes it's like, even now, like sometimes it's like, oh, well, this will never manifest. This can't. Okay, use the stoic stuff to calm yourself down, to throw yourself back up. Just imagine you know that SP is even a concept. You wouldn't be so obsessed. Yeah, because even sometimes too, it's like SP being a concept is funny too, because sometimes I'll see her in my mind as like this greater than life thing, and then you meet her, it's like, you're just a regular person. And it's not like, well, you guys have seen my SP before. It's like she's not a supermodel. So it's like, don't like, we wind up putting on like a lot of people too, like, I don't know why, but people have sent me pictures of their SPs and stuff before and themselves. Not to be a dickhead, and it applies in my case too. A lot of us are better looking than our SPs, but for whatever reason in our mind, we've lowered ourselves and put them up on a pedestal. So we should not have them on a pedestal. This is not the value yourself. This is why self-concept is so important, because if you see yourself down here and them up here, even though in reality it's here or there and you're here, then there's no reason to devalue yourself like that. And if you believed it like this, that you're here and they're there and they're trying to get you, that's what's going to happen. I've done it. Hey, Rocky. Yeah, I saw your email. I'm going to schedule all my emails and get back to my comments today. Mondays are the days I do my lives, set up schedules, and everything like that. So I'm going to get back to you after this live. After I finish the live, I usually record the videos for the week while I'm dressed up. Then I'll answer my comments on the channel, and then I'll book the sessions for the week. Usually I take the weekends off, which is not good for starting a business. I should be working on weekends too. No problem. I'm glad it helped. Yeah, sometimes I just look at it like worst case scenario like that. Visualize all Sean's need. If you're trying to say is visualization all you need, it's up to the person. I won't lie. If I like visualizing, I work well with visualizing. Some people don't. Some people like affirmations. It's literally up to you. Whatever you believe works. The whole thing of manifesting, this is going to be a topic. You write your own rules. We're all energy. Work on yourself. Attract your equal. The goal is basically live inside out, not outside in. Yep. Do you attract the essence of what you know you are? Yeah, that's how it goes back to like I said with everyone is you pushed out. The person is not a version of you pushed out. They're the version of them that you perceive to be pushed out. So if I perceive them to be a dickhead, that's how they're going to be. If I perceive them to be a great, magnificent, loving person, that's how they're going to be. If I could truly impress my subconscious for them to be that way, like Neville said, to the degree that I am self-persuaded will be the degree it happens in reality, or something along those lines. I butchered it a little. Also, too, maybe today will be the day I start doing this. We'll read from here in videos. I'll make some videos on his actual stuff. I already did something on You Can't Fuck This Up. Also, the merch is not ready, but I've got the logo. So I'm going to learn how to do the print on demand shop. I think you just make an Etsy, you make the thing, you link them up together, and then they make and deliver you guys the product. I just got to look into it a little more. Moral energy, yes. It was nice catching you live. I need to make it a time. I never make it time. I'm in on time. I'm at the gym or something comes up. Yeah, it sucks because this is the time that works for me, but a lot of people are all over the world. So hopefully you could jump in again sometime. Hey there, how you doing? I affirm and do inner conversation. Yeah, I like inner conversations a lot too, Inked. If it flows, it goes. So don't force it. There you go. You're welcome. Yeah, I perceive my guy as a covert narc. That's exactly how we should. Well, that's how it works. Yeah, I can't wait for it either. I'm gonna do regular stuff and then maybe I'll just put the fitness stuff too. It seems like everybody's starting to work out now. Feels weird. Like, I got to leave it out though. Got to show everybody Inked. Now it's backwards. Not saying others aren't responsible for themselves or shouldn't be accountable. However, it doesn't mesh with you. Let it go. Yeah, that's beautifully put, Hershey. That's all I got. Yeah, I just okay. I feel kind of dumb. Said covert narc. I was like, oh, secret agent. And then you said narc. I was like, what drug dealing is going on? It's narcissist abbreviation. All right. More coffee. I gotta wake up. Got people affirming for SPs that are covert agents. What else do we got for today? I still never did the SP guidebook. That's going to be next week because I already know this week's going to be packed. We'll do another video on everyone as you pushed out. Circumstances don't matter. But I'm going to read Neville to people. Yes. Manifesting out of thin areas. This has been requested. We'll do that one. We'll do this one. You write your own rules. And whatever else you guys want, put in the comments and stuff like that. So what else? What did everyone else do this weekend that was good, positive, and productive, and self-elevating? There you go, Hershey. That's a great mindset to have. I love it. I'm trying to think, where else do I go for this? Maybe we pull something from here now. I did do highlighting. I'm glad I did that. There we go. Money, better health, and living situation. There you go. Here's one I highlighted from the chapter called Righteousness. Sin means to miss the mark, not attain your desire, not be the person you want, and is to be sinning. Righteousness is the consciousness of already being what you want to be. So righteousness is the consciousness of being what you want to be. So you're right when you're being the person you want to be. Only by righteousness can you be saved from sinning. So sinning is missing the mark and righteous is hitting it. So by imagining the ideal version of you, that should be something we do. Write out the ideal version of you, which we kind of talked about already. But write ideal version of you. And like an actor, we'll study and play that. Your intentions to feel more natural. Yes. Yeah, I used to see SP as a narcissist too. And then now getting to know her more and she opened up and everything, and it's kind of like, oh no, how did that just get all reversed? But by doing that, you have now given somebody else or something else outside of yourself power. And I refuse to give up power. You look a bit like Robert. I heard that one before. Back when I was acting and trying to get the role as young Tony Soprano, they said I looked like either Furio or Robert De Niro because there was a picture out. You see, hey, I can't do it right now. I've done the face before where it's like there's like a picture of me. You see, why? You're in the inner circle. You're in the manifesting inner circle. You fuck up. You're outside that circle. Get me, fucker? I was trying to think of a comedy role he did. You have to be careful what you think about people because it will push out. Yep. You are 23 subs close to 8. I know we're probably, like I said, my birthday's on Sunday. I said we're going to hit 1,000 by my birthday. But this is how it's funny how manifesting works. Well, we're going to hit 1,000 subs by my birthday, and my birthday's Sunday. It could be funny. We'll hit it like Monday or Tuesday, or a while later. That is Mr. Zero. You're in the inner circle of manifesting now. They didn't even need to CGI him for that movie. They could have just used me. Oh, Padre, I saw you put a comment on the channel the other day and you're new, so welcome. I was just telling Rocky, who's also new, that I do read the comments when I see them, but I try to set aside a day where I could actually talk to them the right way or like respond the right way. Hey, there you go. Great to see you too. Welcome. I try to stay more consistent. Yes, do you want me to read it live? I did read it the other day. I was trying to set aside time to read it properly, but I didn't know if you'd want me to read it on the live or not. I got it pulled up if you want me to. But I won't read it without permission. Because otherwise I'll wait till later on today to talk. Personally, yes. I do have the SP that made me start the channel, the one I manifested back 5 times. We're in a situationship at the moment where it's like I kind of didn't want to try again, but things just kind of felt naturally. And then she doesn't really want to have anything, but that's only because I think that's my assumption from what I understand about manifesting. I'm assuming I'm not ready for it and that I still have distrust for her. It's hard for me to try that because I've actually still been looking around a little bit. If something better comes up, like I say, manifest. I always used to hate the saying, I'm going to manifest my SP or someone better. Well, I'd rather have someone better than if that's how it's going to be. Well, true, yeah. I am exactly too. It is funny. It's like the situationship is such a weird thing because, yes, by all intents and means, it is a relationship. I mean, I know her family. She's starting to meet my family. We're going on a trip together this weekend. We did Valentine's together and we bought each other gifts. We've gone on a bunch of other trips. Yeah, there was a time where we both had seen other people, and it's just, I don't know. Pretty much whether I like it or not, that's what it is. Good point. We have a vlog channel together that I haven't finished. Last year I wanted to manifest $300 cash. Poco Pico smeared off, winning the lottery and food, all for my birthday. I got all of it. And then some. This year I want. There you go. I love it, Hershey. That's awesome. I've actually never done the lottery one. That one I do affirm for all the time, though. Last month things worked out, and then everything went down. Now it seems to have vanished. Seems like nothing's happening. I have exams coming up and dropped everything. So I've just dropped everything for now. Tell me how to go ahead from here. Can't see a way out. Yeah, well, I've been there before too. Can't see a way out. Basically, when I couldn't see a way out, I was like, well, what am I going to do? It's like, okay, focus now on you. What, like I said, if manifest, you just got in here. So I always use the term, I'm like, okay, if manifesting isn't real, what am I going to do? Shut down because SP's not here anymore? No, I got to go on with my life. I got to be a man. Or if you're a lady, you got to be a lady. You got to be an adult and grow the fuck up and not worry about them. However, it doesn't mean we don't have to manifest them. Trust me, I mean, the premise of this channel is I manifest an SP back 5 times. The hard part is when they come back in. This is why I preach self-concept, self-concept, self-concept. Because if they come back and your self-concept isn't strong and you waver, you lose them. And you start bringing up the old stuff in the past, and it's very hard to forgive. So that's the thing. We have to, we have to push past that. Look for, you have to give total forgiveness to whatever situation happened. Focus on ourselves, build your self-concept, and then go from there. Visualizing what you want or affirming for what you want. The thing was, I never did affirmations, so I've done them, but it's never been my go-to because I always felt desperate and needy and like I didn't have it. So I would just visualize and feel, which whatever makes you feel like you have the SP or the desire. So I would just go into that state. I've got SP, I've got the desire, blah, blah, blah. I'm already where I need to be. And in the meantime, what am I doing? I'm hitting the gym. I'm making videos. And then I think towards the end of that, I started this channel. That's when she came back. And it was the more I focused on me, the more energy I have on myself. When I focus on that, the universe starts giving you. It's a very giving place that will give you. God rewards and gives to those who are believing that they're deserving. So that's how I've always looked at it. That's how it's felt, and that's what I've experienced. So yeah, even when there's no way out, yes, there's no way out. Even when there's no way out, there is a way out. Trust me, I've been there. I didn't think there was a way out, and I got out. Not knowing exactly what, this was a video I made too. Not knowing exactly what you want, manifesting fears, doubts, changing your mind can slow things down. It's like your mind is glitching. Yeah, because if you're shooting at all these different targets, like, I'm going to get this, it could fuck you up. Not knowing your desire, which is why in the recent times, I didn't really know if I want my SP. And I think that's where my struggles came in. And before, I had fears and doubts of the past. And each time it would slow things down or change things. But when I focused on me and switched all the priority back to me, so many times we get the messages about, I need SP to be happy. Like the people are so convinced their life will not go on without SP. And I know the channel's become more heavily SP geared, but I'm trying to manifest other things in my life. What's better than SP? Having a house of your own, having money of your own, having a thriving business, having a good network, having good friends. That stuff's all a million times better. So let's focus on those things. Let's see. Padre said, I've been manifesting my SP for months. Zero contact. I didn't care about the circumstances. But recently she went to another country to study. I want to manifest her to live here again. I have a story on that. That's why I was going to take time to respond to you. Any advice? This circumstances sometimes make me feel. Okay, yeah, Padre. I seen your comment the other day. I was going to respond, and maybe I'll make a video on it too because I've had this situation before. The very first SP I wanted before the one that I'm with now. The very first one I tried to manifest and I failed at. Which, what do we say? There is no failure. There is only impatience. So if I stayed dedicated and true to that particular SP, I would have that SP. I had a couple opportunities, but the new one came up and I was manifesting her, and it's like, I'd rather her. So the premise of this story was the SP that I wanted originally wanted to move to Florida. She wanted me to move to Florida. I'm from Chicago, if you don't know. She wanted me to move to Florida with her, and I said, no, I can't afford it. My union's not down there. I wouldn't make any money. There would be no way for me to move to Florida. Well, I really want to go. And then I started thinking, I'm like, man, she's going to leave me for some rich dude. And he's going to be a dork or whatever. And then, sure enough, a skinny, dorky guy from the rich part of the city. Not even the city, it's the suburbs. In Chicago, there's a lot of standoff about that. Like, hey, it's the city. And it's not the city if you're in the suburbs. So anyway, he's a rich dude from the suburbs. Uproots his entire life, goes to Florida with her. And when she left, my friend, who's a very great manifester, said the same thing to me. She'll be back. He goes, and she'll be back in a year. He even had the time right. 1 year later, the entire time she was messaging me, like 3 a.m. messaging me, 4 a.m. we're talking. And my buddy goes, you see, but it's like the entire time there was no movement. Everything I feared, I was just in fear. I need, affirm, scripted. Oh, I even have in this notebook here, scribbled shit, panicking to get the SP, and guess what? Didn't get the SP, but I didn't fail because 1 year to the date she came back. She wanted to set a date to hang out. She wanted to do all this stuff, but I was with the current SP. Something better came along. Someone not as annoying came along. So be open to that. But she came back 1 year to the date. Now it doesn't have to be 1 year. It could be more, could be less. I'm not trying to dissuade you from what you want. However, she came back within a year. That's the point. Because I said that would happen, and my friend said it, and I accepted it as fact. He gave me all the reasons, too. You could make up reasons, too. She can't make it on her own. This guy's a loser. She's going to get bored of him. You're this, you're that, blah, blah, blah. Build my self-concept. Pretty much everything went the way I wanted it to. And I had the opportunity. And I think part of it, I think a little bit of that contributed to one of the split ups with my SP when she came back, because it's like, my SP's gone, her SP's gone, she's back in Chicago, I'm in Chicago. Can it happen? It could have happened, and I just chose not to. I chose to focus on self and that other SP. It's like that SP will come to me. I'm already in a relationship with her. I'm visualizing the techniques. But at the meantime, what am I doing? I'm grinding up. Even though my SP that I wanted was getting her back blown out by somebody else, it's fucking pissing me off. It's like, damn, like this fucking the dude's getting you, and I got nothing. And I'm turning down opportunities. I want this SP, but anyway, that's all over the place. But yes, the SP can come back from another place even when it seems impossible. Trust me, I will tell you everything seemed impossible. Can I manifest her back twice? I don't know. Maybe it only works once. Nope, got up to 5 or 6 if you want to count this last time, but that can happen really naturally. Can you come back from being blocked? Yeah, I've done it a bunch of times. Can you, even with, if you guys remember, I had a little fling for like 3 weeks or a month or something like that. She was blocking me, and I'm like, you really think blocking can stop me? Come on, I'm the mystic. And like, you just look at yourself like that, like, oh, I'm the shit. Like, I don't need you. You need me. And I went about my day. It's like, oh, I'm blocked. I don't give two fucks. I got a million other people on my phone I could text, not women or whatever. It's my friends, my family, people I'm doing business with. Like, I'm doing that shit instead. And then it's like, sure enough, oh, here's the message. I don't have time for your fucking call. Click, delete. Sorry, I can't be on the phone. Bye. Blocked again. You don't mean shit. Like, when you're coming from that level, look how we perceive SPs. Put them down to normal level. Bring them down to reality. And you'll be good. Hold on. Let me go back up. Make sure I got everything that you were saying. But yeah, I mean, just believe that she's going to come back. It's not impossible. What's up, Dev? Padre, I was in no contact at our firm. Finally blew up my phone. Yep, that was one of those good success stories that we had from Inked. Yes, they come back, and that's it. Nothing ahead. It's all zero. Mentally in a good space. I feel a lot of connection to God and nature. See, that's awesome. I love it when you get to that that state where you're just happy with everything. Like I would go on nature walks. I would just go and experience life because there's so many things that we're here for this little bit of time. And it's like, yeah, I get it. I get it hurts when you know somebody else is banging your SP. It fucking hurts. It does. But what are we going to do? Shut up and shut down from the world and realize, oh, there's nothing else here besides that? Like, that's not the version of your SP you want anyway. And if it was, then you're just wasting your time. You want the good, best version of your SP. But if someone better and hotter came up and wanted you, I know how it's hard because the other chick who I was having that fling with was hotter. I won't lie. But you have the choice to turn it down then. And you're also more callous and hard, so you're not going to put no one else on a pedestal again. Look at the positives in everything. The glass is always half full, not half empty. It does feel good to drop it for a bit and work on something. Yeah, I love that. That's why I switched to money. And it's like, and when we're doing this, I'm switching from SP to money. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You're switching, trying what you're trying for. Have. So just when you're focusing, you're switching your focus, switching on what you're having. I'm now having millions of dollars in the bank. I'm now having a lottery win. Like Hershey, you can manifest. You fucking did the lottery. That's one that I always thought was impossible. But boom, you did it. So that impresses me. I love that. My SP told me she went on a date and kissed the guy, but never talked after that. She said that I only see you as a friend. They aren't dating, but they kissed. It had me triggered. Yeah, well, I found out she was getting her back blown out by somebody else for a long time, Dev. It's really hard. Is it normal or am I being possessive? It's normal to be hurt and jealous because I was jealous. I can't see anyone else. How can I feel terrible? How do I get back on track? I'm not good at revising either, Dev, so I didn't do that. So I found out, and I saw it in the story, that she blew me off on a day that really meant a lot to me. And she got fucked by somebody else. And that fucking pissed me off. That was where I almost drew the line. I'm like, fuck all this. I don't care. I'll just go about paying whoever, have no attachment ever again. That's it. I'm done. I was in a bad space. I gave up. I said, that's it. The Mystic has been bested. This was last Halloween, too. And we just got back from a trip. Everything felt good. And then, boom, that happens. Okay, so what do I do there? I'm ready to shut down, pack it in, call it quits, shut down the channel, too. I was ready to shut down the channel. And then we wound up having talks and stuff. And then when I went and banged some other people that I had no attachment to, made me feel better. And then say, okay, we're even. You came out to me honestly that you banged two other dudes. One was your ex. One was some guy that you've been hooking up with for 5 years. And then I went off and banged two other people too. And now we're just trying to make it work. But that's why I have set up with the thing where it's like, yeah, I would like to be official, but at the same time, I have reserves too. Because what happens when everything's going good? It's very hard to get back on track when your trust has been betrayed. It's hard to get back on track. But I will not say it's impossible to get back together because we're actually in a better state now than we've been in the entire relationship. We've gone through phases like that were better than this and phases that were way worse than this. We're in a nice middle ground now. So it's not impossible. If you have surrendered completely to the universe, it will all just give me whatever I want. Specifically want. What should I do about it? Wait. I feel like if I have surrendered completely to the universe, then it'll all just give me whatever I want and how specifically. No. When you surrender to it, it's showing full trust. One of the times I manifested SP back, I actually just prayed to God. And recently I did too. I said, I don't care whatever bridge and how bad and nasty it looks unfolding. I trust and walk in faith. I will not react. I trust and walk in faith that the higher power, God, the universe, whatever it is going to take care of me. It's too much of a burden for me to try and figure out every step of the way. I know what I can do. I can control my mind and what I do in this moment. So what am I doing in this moment? I am running this live, trying to make people feel better, show people the way that I've done things, help people. What am I doing later on today? I'm going to the gym. Whether SP responds to me and goes with me or not, I'm going to the gym because it's something I like and I need to do. I'm writing a plan for the channel. I'm doing my dishes, doing my laundry, getting the condo ready for the construction that's about to start. I'm doing a bunch of stuff that pertains to me. I don't have time to worry about what if. I trust and put it in the hands of God. That's okay. It's okay to want what you want, but let go of it. of the need. Yep, exactly. You don't need her, you want her. Yep. You have to be okay with the idea of not getting what you want. Yep. Just persist in getting her. Yep. Why did this happen? I told myself that those negative thoughts were not true and still happened. That one is hard to answer because I've told myself that too. But it's, I think, a deep down fear that we have. You could tell it something, and this might be the end of it purging out. And you do seem a lot more calm than you were before, where you would be blowing up the chat, freaking out, worrying. And trust me, I've been there, freaking out, worrying. I've never told anyone online with commenting and anything like that. But I would, if you look at these notebooks, I was freaking the fuck out trying to get both SPs at times. And then you wind up becoming more calm with it. You accept it. It's happened. Whatever it is, it helps you. It betters you or the relationship. That's how I start to look at it. If you can't revise, which I don't like revising, it's hard for me. Even Neville says it's the hardest. I feel like needing something sends danger signal to you. Yeah, when you need it, it's like, if I don't get this, I'm fucked. And then usually you don't get it. Like, that's the hard part. Like, I don't need a new job. I want a new job. So wanting and needing are different. And I got fucking 20 calls last week. But then, like I said, today I wake up to a shitty message from work. And now it's like, oh, I need one. But usually by this time, what is it now? Almost 10? 9. Well, it's still early. But if I'm coming from a needing place, every time I needed a job, I was panicking and I didn't get it. Last month I saw actions from SP. But now, how do I keep practicing if I see 0? See, that's the thing. I go through this hot and cold behavior with my SP too at times, because when you break it down, I started remembering negative, bad things from the past, holding old grudges and stuff like that. And you get very cold, even though if there's no words said and you're doing the best, no contact, and you're being the most confident, best version of you, if you're holding that negative version might appear again. Then you start remembering good times and stuff, and then that version comes back. And it's literally, it's like we want full control of our mind. When it slips, we say, get the fuck back here. We're running the show. We're not letting the mind run us. They're not dating. Yeah, they weren't dating either in my case. They were just banging, which fucking pissed me off even more. But still, why did they kiss? That should be me. Well, why did this guy get the fucker? I should have been me. Who should experience? Why? Because I am chosen after. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Go from fuck that reality. It happened, whatever. That version, like, you're onto the new version. Yep. Let us go, give your heart a break. Yep, that's what I wound up doing. Where are we at? I won't let go of her, but negative stuff, I guess. It's very hard to let go of the negative stuff. I'm not going to lie. You're in the same boat that I was in. You have to choose. Is your love and her on the pedestal greater than the disrespect that you've felt, that you've experienced? I felt that the disrespect was so much that that's when I walked away at Christmas. But then I was with this other chick, and I'm laying in bed with this chick, and I saw her out with somebody else, and then started talking to her. We went to dinner, and I asked her if she banged that guy, and apparently she didn't. It's her friend, which it is her friend. She told me about before, and apparently told him what's going on about me to him, and kind of gave me the thing of forgiveness. I'm like, well, don't talk to him no more. So she don't talk to him no more. She don't talk to the other guy no more. She don't talk to her ex no more. And then things kind of wound up, it all undid itself, but I approached it from a calm, cool way of like, hey, when we meet again, if this is true, if this happened, I don't care, because I'm already checked out, but I'll continue to check out. I'll walk the fuck away. That's the state I was in, because I now see, it's like, I think sometimes it is good to like move on a little bit or go on a date or two and get your mind in that better place. That's actually how my SP manifested me. Ghosted him, and 6 months later, here I am. All of a sudden, he's so hot and everything. Well, remember, you're the god of your reality. Oh. That's already, I don't know if that just shut down the live or not, but that's a job interview calling me. I'm not taking it right now. This is my full-time job. My mind is always optimistic, full of courage. I can't give up, whether it's a task or a dream. At the same time, I let go easily, so I don't know what to do. Guide me. Well, I will never tell anybody what to do, but I will say this. If you feel that the disrespect, pain, hurt, all that stuff was worse than anything you've ever experienced and you don't want to deal with it and you can't forgive that person, situation, or thing, move on. For me, I tried because it's like I see the good in her. I've seen the good times we've had. She was a major part of my life. She had a major influence on me, led me down the manifesting road, led me to this channel, led me to you guys, and taught me a lot. And we've had a lot of fun times. So I decided to let go and forgive. However, yeah, it's definitely a job. However, I realized that I don't need this person. So if she walks away, she walks away. I keep that space in my heart now. But I know how it is to not give up, not quit anything, and have pride. Keep in mind when people come back to you. You may not want them. Yep. The healed version of you has to hold the standard. Yep. I've got 1 million this year. I'm going for 1 million this year. There you go. I love it. I will respect you, but I wish there would sit with you and would force you to the gym. It hurts hearing you hurt. Yeah, I know. It's like the gym is like pretty much the best way. It's like when you take heartbreak and you channel it into something else. Like I said, energy cannot be created nor destroyed, only transferred. When you're in anger, sadness, fear, depression, go to the gym and take that energy, transform it into a better process, which is your body. So you're showing your body respect, you're showing your mind respect, you're building your self-confidence because you're seeing the changes in yourself. And then if you're not careful, you might look around and see a lot of really good-looking women looking at you in the gym. Trust me, or ladies, guys, guys are always looking at women in the gym. Has me think about birthday candles. All right, hold on. Why did this thing just drop? Yeah, failure is not an option when we just accept that we've got this shit covered. Remember, I can't fuck this up. It's what's going to be on the wristbands. The wolf, and it says, I can't fuck this up. Like Masby told me that his marriage is getting fixed. It didn't mean everything to me. It seems unreal at the moment. Anyway, I don't want to think about it and feel low. I want to stay happy regardless. That's what you do. You stay happy regardless because whether you have that or not, your life is going to go on. You're going to have a great fucking life with or without him. It's his loss, not yours. And that's what we often don't. It's like we lost. Oh, we didn't get them. But think about it. If you break it down past the looks, if you break it down past the personality, no, you know, keep the personality. We break down the looks. Let's go. Okay, they have no looks. Break down these characteristics: flaky, unresponsive, not respecting, blah blah blah. You break down all the negative things about them, and then you take the positive. But you don't think about their looks, and you just break down their characteristics, and you look. They have more negative than positive. It's like if this person didn't look the way they did, would I be chasing them? But or could I see myself with somebody who has all the positive traits somewhere else? Now either that person's going to conform and come there, or you're going to find someone so much better that you don't even give a fuck. 4 days I was triggered at first, but still getting in and out will hinder my manifestation. What am I going to? Well, Dev, you can't fuck this up. You're not going to fail. If I haven't failed, you won't fail. And you don't have to restart. If you believe you have to restart, you will, because I did have that belief for a while too. But I'll say this, Dev. Last time I heard you in the live, you had zero contact with your SP. This sounds like you just had a conversation with her. So why are we not grateful for the major movement you got? But still, I want my desires badly, and it's confusing space. Think ahead. I really want miracles. Well, really, wanting miracles and having miracles are different. So you have to have your miracles. Realize I am always experiencing miracles. I always have what I want. There you go, Dev. Glad you're going to do your push-ups. There you go, Hershey. Yeah, if you could do it, like, I mean, I was never able to, but if you could pull that off, that's major detachment and realize that you don't need them. How to move a third party when it almost feels like your SP is meant to be with them? It only feels like they're meant to be with them because that's the meaning that you've assigned it. Don't let that meaning be what's the end all be all. It was funny because when there was a third party for me, I was told she wrote "I love you" online. I've seen that post, but I never seen a picture of him. I've seen a lot of negative shit. So I took what Ava said, and I've heard she's no longer on YouTube, unfortunately, but I wrote a letter to the SP. Said, no matter how bad he hurts you, whatever it is, I'll be here to pick you up, blah, blah, blah. I forgive you, blah, blah, blah. We could be official. I love you, blah, 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 whatever it is. Then I write a letter to this guy. I said, listen, bro, you're going to find someone hotter. You have more things going for her. You're going to be happier with her. She's going to give you everything you want. Turned out he wanted kids. My SP didn't want kids. The new chick, he's having a kid with her. Turned out that she's way hotter. Everybody said she's way hotter. And all the stuff that I wrote down for him that was nice and loving and a way for him to go the fuck away, he did. And he did it in a way that made her sad and hurting and were thinking about me. And then wound up getting us back together. So writing a letter and realizing it's not impossible. I want my SP back. I will have her back. I'm sort of stuck on the morality part of it. I want her back, but my inner dialogue says I want her to take it. One day at a time. Yeah, well, I mean, that's kind of like what I went to. I was like, I wound up going like this situationship thing is probably better because it's a one day at a time and slowly you're feeling it. And if it is your reality and there's multiple realities, then she's in one where she wants to be and you're creating your one now, so live it now. Like my SP and I were way too different, but third party and my SP have a lot in common. Well, if your SP is way too different, like I said, the looks away, take everything away. If you don't want I mean, yeah, I get you want them, but are you wanting from ego? Because I've done that before too. And you could have it, but then you might feel guilty. You might be like, why be with someone who you don't have anything in common with? You just want to prove the law through manifesting, it sounds like, because that's what I did. Don't affirm or deny your senses. I saw how low my recent SP was willing to go, and I'm not okay with that. I'm not going to settle. You treat your own family like that. Nope. There you go. That's perfect. Yeah. I mean, like we said, we could change people, but sometimes we draw the line where it's like, all right, I've seen enough. It's too much. I could scrap it and walk away. There's no more ego in it. Like I said, I've gotten a lot of great stuff from my SP, but at the same time, if I do see something bad, I am walking away. That's it. Before, I wasn't walking away because I felt I was going to let the channel down. But now I don't think I'm going to let the channel down. I know how to manifest an SP. I know how to manifest out of thin air. I know how to manifest a lot of things. I understand it. It's not letting anyone down if I choose to move on. Though I constantly see signs and guidance from the universe in all areas, I know I'm getting spiritually stronger. So I see repeating numbers. Another connect. Yeah, so keep affirming that you're getting stronger, that your mentality and your spirituality is getting stronger. She made me believe we had the same gifts. Then she acted. She was okay with me being able to channel her brother. And when I told her I was, she flipped again and acted like he was a demon or dark. It's the demons at the door. About to have to become Ash. I'm glad that you chose to be done. Now focus on yourself. I know a bigger picture is going to be way more beautiful. Yeah, the end picture, that's why I'm open to whatever. Whatever happens, happens. I don't care because the end result is always so beautiful, and I love that. I love seeing how the universe unfolds it. Now I'm trying to attach more and more. That's okay. You know what helped me? I said I can have him. Cool. Life goes. If I can't have him, cool. Life goes on. And I affirmed it's just an experiment. He came back more and more. Yep, that's how it is. Looks do matter, brother, but that's why I chase that V-taper. Yeah, they do, but I'm saying if you take the looks away and base it off their personality, and if their personality is shit, then the looks don't fucking matter anymore. Because I remember one of the first girls when I was in high school, she was an exchange student from Brazil. She was hot as fuck at the time for one high school kid to another. I really liked her. But then I saw she was just evil, arrogant, shit talking everybody. I used to bring her to the gym to train her. And she was talking shit about fat people trying to work out. She was talking shit about, I'm like, that's unattractive. That evil, nasty, vindictive personality, no matter how hot you are. At the time, I thought she was a 10 out of 10. And then I realized then at a young age, looks don't really matter. It's about your personality. And if you're not good looking and you have a shitty personality, what the fuck am I doing? Yeah, Andrea, I did. It was Halloween of not this past year, the year before I did. And then that same August before that Halloween I did, because we were like 2 breakup times. I wanted to be with her by the end of August and by Halloween of, what was that, 2021? And it happened. But then by other times I aimed for it too. The only danger of aiming for a timeline is if it doesn't happen and you can't fully persuade your mind, then you feel like you failed. But Neville talks about manifesting. Maybe I'll pull that story up later, manifesting on a timeline. I have blocked my main SP2. If that helps you, then by all means go ahead. But I never did because I thought I would stay off social media, but I never blocked my main SP. I never blocked my SP because if we were dating, I wouldn't have you blocked. The third party is the SP's ex, and the SP is still not over the third party. The 2 years that I'm separating. I've been in that same situation, Diaz. And at times I still feel like she's not, but she chose me. My SP has been really nice and kind to me. He wants it too, but the situation is more family and societal based, depending on my country. That's why he is resisting. I want to change that, and I want to change, and the change is totally possible. There you go. So you already know the change is possible, so it will happen. Diaz, whatever message you just sent, it just says it got retracted. So your last message from what I see is gone. Because when she comes back, she will find a way. So that's a good way to look at it. I just fought and shut down the communication with him. I didn't want to go on that way, but I wanted him to take the steps for us. I still wanted, but trying to detach. Yeah, detach and realize your life goes on, but at the same time, I have the acknowledgement that yes, he can come back. Ink responded to that message, so maybe Diaz, if you think that, then that will be fine. If you say so, it's always true. Yeah, exactly. So this is the thing. We set the rules. Dev, whatever your last chat that I responded to was the last one I saw, so I didn't see that. For day one, I don't remember. Sometimes I get to. Oh yeah, I did miss that one. 4 days I was triggered. I was affirming, but still getting in and out. Well, I did. No, I did reply to this one. Will that hinder my manifestation? No, it will not hinder your manifestation going in and out. I've done that before too. Because I was triggered as hell too. If you work from inside out, looks don't matter much. Personality can make all of everything. Just ugly. Yeah. I never thought it was true, but it was. I really love that experiment part. I'll go that way too. Yeah, that's what me and Nathan been saying too. It's all just an experiment. We're here to learn to grow spiritually and all that. I can't wait to hear when it happens too. Hey Nick, have a great update with my SP for you, buddy. Marco. Hey Marco, what's up, brother? Yeah. If you want to text it to me, I still didn't get back. I saw your audio. Every time I tried to respond to it, somebody called, text, and it was kind of long, so it was hard for me to get back to you. Finally, yeah, and you finally made it to the live. I was actually going to respond to you this morning, but then I was talking to Ink, and then Ink sent me this for my birthday. So if anybody is new to the chat and just seeing, so thank you again, Ink, and yes, I will definitely text you after this, Marco. Mine? Yeah, she claims to. My SP claims to be over her ex. She hasn't talked to him since probably almost a year now. So, but then that's her reason for not wanting a commitment. And mine is still that fear, but it's like the more I let go, the more I don't worry about it, the more things happen. Glad you could make it. The more the merrier. Should you manifest on a time crunch? If yes, how? What do you? I advise against it. I've done it. I've seen success with it, but I've also done it and failed at it. And when you do, then you doubt the whole law. You're freaking the fuck out. It's oh my god, what am I going to do? So yes, it's hard to do it on time crunch. It's a negative. That's a limiting belief. It can be because say okay, I want to do my SP by Halloween, which is something that happened. I want to do my SP by Halloween 2 years ago, and I did. But there have been times where I got it the day or two after, and that was the success. So it's like just let it unfold. Sometimes, like I said, it's like you talking to the universe, like ordering something from China. You don't know when you're going to get it, but it's coming. It might take a while. It might be here quick. We don't know. Yeah, and sometimes I guess it could have an eating instinct. I just want to forget the third party is. Well, that's a hard part too. I luckily never saw the third party, but that's your perception. That's why you need self concept. That's why you have to go to the gym. That's why you have to focus on yourself. That's why you have to do things for yourself and love yourself and realize, look around all the people looking at you. There's always going to be somebody better looking than you. There's always going to be somebody in more shape than you. There's always going to be like when I was 15, 16, started lifting weights. And then I went to the Arnold Sports Festival. I thought I was the most jacked guy around. And then I go here to this place where gods among men. And I'm like, oh, I'm not what I thought I was. So there's always going to be that. But then that could destroy your morale. So fucking build yourself up and realize I'm the shit. Keep that mentality. There's no one who's better than me. And if they are, they're not going to outwork me. They're not going to be better than me. And at the end of the day, looks really don't matter because there's a lot of people with, like I said, a lot of people have sent me pictures of their SPs and themselves. And it's like, you're better looking than why? And even myself, it's like, why are you focused on something that you know that you're better than? And a lot of it comes from ego, I believe. And I know I will admit that personally. It comes from ego. Can you make videos about how to keep your manifestations once you got it? Because get it and lose it. Yeah. Oh, shit. Just make that video for myself. That's God telling me to make it for myself, dropping the fucking cigar on my foot. Oh, that means I'm done with it. Yeah, that's a hard one because that's one that I've struggled with. It's persisting in negative thoughts. I want flipping negative thoughts. Yeah, you have to keep flipping it. Not caring and disaffirming. Chocolate helps too. Yeah, it can be hard because even when you start to know your value and stuff, and you see one negative thing, then you just assume that everything's just gonna keep going back to the way it was. However, let's see. Here are the videos I'm going to record after this. Write and create the ideal version of you. Then we're going to talk about manifesting on a timeline because that seems to be a common thing today. Thought transmission, we've already done one on that, but I guess I'll keep it open to do another one later or maybe next week. Manifesting on a thin air is something people want to talk about. How do you improve your self-concept? We could do another one on self-concept. Self-concept can be difficult, especially like because we want to be humble. We want to not be boastful. We're trained to just be right in the same, like, don't be better than people. Don't show off. Don't do this. Like, we want to realize that we're the shit. We're number one. We're not shit. We are the shit. We want to have everything. Want to have everything that we want and have it now. So start feeling, okay, if you had your SP, what would you do today? That's a big thing. What would you do today? If you'd have a conversation and text them all day, have that conversation and text them in your mind all day. If you're going to go to the gym, if you like to work out, then why would you not be going to the gym? So we're living in the end now and realizing that I always get whatever I want. I'm worthy of having whatever I want. And a big way that helps me is going to the gym, working on my goals, building this channel, building my other channels, making small incremental movements in life to show I'm worthy. I'm doing the best I can for other people. I'm doing the best for myself. When you get to that point, you start to slowly build up, like set goals for yourself. And when you start hitting those goals, it's like, man, I am the shit. Look at me. I hit this goal. Like crush that. Oh, I want to lose some weight. Bam, lost the weight. Got it. I want to look like this. Bam, got it. Oh, I want to upward. Like, why do I think I started dressing better? It builds my self-confidence. I feel more confident. I'm walking with my chest out, shoulders back because I feel good. I know I look good. I'm good. I'm doing good. Whereas before it's like, nah, I'm not good. I look like shit. Nope. Make yourself look like that. Once every other week or once a month, I'll go get a lineup and a haircut because it makes me feel good. Go treat yourself to stuff. Go on a vacation if you could afford it. Go do whatever you want. Like just start going out and doing things that don't require your SP. Work on you. Whatever makes you feel good, do that. And you'll slowly build it up. I spent all night saying how grateful I was for feeling better. I am a tiny bit today. Still hurting, but better. There you go. Also, we should go step by step. Should we go step by step? Like communication and dating for. Neville always says, where do we start? We start at the end. So we go to the end goal. If your end goal is marriage, picture yourself at the wedding with them. And then everything else that happens between that, enjoy it the present moment as it's happening because it's getting you to that end goal. But just realize, be grateful for it when it's happening. Don't be like, oh, this is not exactly what I planned. This is bullshit. Like, don't get like that. Straight to the end, yep. Is it okay to manifest SP when you don't really know them? What if it's not my real desire? That's more of a personal thing. If you create the ideal version of them in your head, that's the version that will show up. If you really want them, you'll get them. We'll go for about 22 more minutes, so we'll get an hour and a half on this one. So whatever you guys want to talk about, I think I did one about dealing with anxiety, circumstances don't matter, information. So these are all ones we're going to wind up doing again. Receiving in baby steps. Yeah, well, I actually have one. Receiving in baby steps like that. If it feels natural to do it step by step, then do it step by step. But I prefer to go to the end because that's what Neville taught. One of them was, it's like, okay, what would, and I actually had a dream about this. It happened around Thanksgiving, but look, if I would have just said, oh, that's what was supposed to happen, and it didn't happen yet, and went through another split up, and I hooked up with other people, and she hooked up with someone else, and well, then it's never going to happen. But around Thanksgiving, I had a dream that I met her parents, and that she met mine, and now she met my brother the other day, and then she's talking about meeting my mom, and we were all going to do a trip together. So it's pretty much, you know, there's time to unfold sometimes, but enjoy each moment you have with them. Like I was saying earlier with Dev, he was in no contact, but then he's upset with the contact that he got, but be grateful for the contact. And then move forward from there. Yes, exactly. We have so much potential as individuals. We just give it up when it's like, oh, I want SP, and if I don't have that, then everything sucks. No. Everything is great. Focus on that. Taking time to focus. Taking your focus off them helps bring it faster because you're not resisting and spiraling down. It's very much. But when you think of them, only how you want them. Yes, only see them as that version. Like, and it's hard when you get like, even now at this stage where I get some hot and cold behavior, it's hard to not focus on the negative because of the negative past. So that's hard when you have a history with someone, but it can't all be undone. Yeah, I think today that I'm just going to do a shorter one because instead of like a 2-3 hour one, we'll just do an hour and a half because I do have a lot of stuff to do. Got to clean the place up for the construction tomorrow. I got to record the weekly videos, and then I have to respond to a bunch of messages and get back to like this job thing and stuff like that. Got a nice cold breeze coming in. Shut that. All right. Maybe we'll go for 4 more minutes. Then I'll take a little break through all these videos. If you guys got any other ideas, let me know. I'm actually going to go through here. I might start carrying this book with me again to write down ideas. Let's see. Maybe we'll close out with a nice Neville thing. I guess I did highlight. Oh, there we go. Something highlighted. Oh, here it talks about failure. This is a great way to close it out when we get there. I'll read this one. You are what you want, deep drive and desire. As you desire it, so it will be. Exactly. Hey there, Alyssa. How you doing? You made it right in time. We're about to close out in the next 5 minutes. So anything we got? Ancient people news, soul wise, and science. But yeah, I do love all that ancient alien stuff too. Well, not ancient aliens, but that's where I learned a lot about the ancient stuff, teachings and everything. How they blended spirituality with all that. Nothing much. We're over here. We're chilling on our Monday morning motivation. We got a couple minutes left. So I'm going to close it out with one of these Neville teachings that I highlighted a while back. Now, this is on the chapter. Let me see how long this chapter is. Maybe I'll just read the whole chapter. Because some of these in the books are only like 2-3 pages. But I hate reading out loud. I was like the idiot kid they call I'm reading out loud, and I hate it. This one's kind of a longer chapter, but it's on failure. And this was something I highlighted on his chapter about failure. This one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, and reaching forth unto those things which are before, I press toward the mark for the prize. That is actually pretty good. And he right before that, he says, however, my own many failures would convict me if I were to imply that I have completely mastered the movements of my attention. I can, however, with the ancient teacher says, and then that's the quote that the ancient teacher says. So I'll reread it all one more time because, like I said, I'm not the best out loud reader. But this is Neville's chapter talking about, I'm pretty sure this is about failure because he's mentioning his failures. So even Neville failed. Even the master of all this has failed. He says, however, my own many failures would convict me if I were to imply that I have completely mastered the movements of my attention. I can, however, what the ancient teacher says, and then here's the quote, this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind me, so forgetting and forgiving the past, and reaching forth unto those things which are before, going into our desired future, I press towards the mark for the prize. It's pretty good. So that's not even Neville's quote. The second part, the teacher, was somebody, it's maybe Abdullah or someone else, but yeah, I do all that. What should I do if everyone else is chasing SP, or if everyone else is chasing but SP isn't? That's when you realize that you are the prize. Take that as birds before land. Like, hey, I'm getting all these people chasing after me. Why is she not? Well, she is. She's just trying to find the right way. She's a little bit shy. She is. So blah, blah, blah. Like, just look at it like, I said that as like a little blah, blah, blah. But hold on. I'll give you a better answer. It's a bird before land. The universe is showing you are worthy. And as it says there, press forward. You know what you're going to get. It's just like those people in the one story from Neville. They wanted an apartment building to be built for them without paying for anything, without doing anything. And they had people come up, all you have to do is pay this. Nope. They turned them down, turned them down, turned them down. They had all these great opportunities. Turned it down, turned it down, turned it down. And then boom. Finally, They got it made for them, built for them. They paid back the interest over time. You look good today. Where's your jacket? Today, I did not wear the jacket. The jacket's actually in my car. And I woke up, like I said, and this morning I could have been shut down by the 3D. And my shithead boss texted me a message about, oh, you piece of shit, this is garbage, blah, blah, blah. So I use that, like I said, talking about negative stuff. So instead of focusing all day, I hate this guy, he's a piece of shit, fuck him. Instead of that, instead of focused on that asshole and letting that run my day and taking that in my self-concept, I said, no, I'm a strong person with a strong self-concept, and I'm not doing that job forever. I'm a full-time manifesting teacher. So what I do, I woke up, I went to the class, and what do I got that's nice to wear? What kind of nice suit do I have? I'm like, oh, the jacket's in the car. Fuck it, time to go. And then Ink sends me a message. She got me my birthday gift. So I'm like, okay, I got to wake up, get dressed, go get the gift, stay motivated, realize, all right, I'm doing something of value. Everything I believe about myself is right. Fuck that. I'm not answering that message. I don't answer disrespect. Got dressed, put this on, and came over here and started this. So that's this long story to why there's no jackets in the car. And I'm like, I'm not wasting. I'm taking that negative energy and channeling all that anger stuff into something positive and a positive force to help other people. Which it's Monday, so I'll go live anyway. Well, it's night here, so I have a nice day ahead. See you next time. You have a nice day as well. I know that, and go inwards and focus on what you want. Exactly, Ink. It's me currently trying to think negative things because I texted SP if he was free on a certain date, and he hasn't answered since Saturday. I've been in that position too. Just remember that you are the prize. You're number one. Don't worry about it. I've been in that situation. The number one thing, what is it? Our manifestation thing that's going to be on wristbands and on t-shirts and everything once I get them made. So we'll always have it on the wristband. We'll always remember it is I can't fuck this up. There's nothing you can do to fuck it up. Because if someone's going to fuck it up, it was going to be me, and I didn't fuck it up. Yes, I'm glad we connected, witness, and motivate each other. Yeah, exactly. We're all in this together. We're all getting whatever we want. Birds before land. All my exes are chasing me. There you go. My desired SP is sitting idle, but thinks about coming around. I assume today. There you go. Always assume today. Always assume the best. Always know you got whatever you need. So anyway, as usual, we're getting all the viewers towards the end when I'm about ready to shut it down. But if you want, you can go back and rewatch it. If anyone's got any final questions, I'll hold out for another 3 minutes, and then we'll roll from there because I got some other stuff to do today for the channel. And then I'm going to try and make those t-shirts and stuff like that and wristbands, see how all that goes. And then make an Etsy shop so that way I could find a way to get them to you guys. We'll wait 2 final minutes. That was the chair. All right, I always feel weird just waiting for like the final thing. I don't know if anyone's writing big messages or anything. Kind of let it go a little bit. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got anywhere between 6 to 7 videos to record. Trying to keep them under 10 minutes. So that's about an hour, 2 hours worth of stuff. So done the first 3 hours on this. Then answer questions for about an hour in the chat, and then book a session. So cool. And we're down to the final 1 minute. So as always, I want to thank you guys for stopping in. I hope this was helpful. Monday morning motivation. You guys can do anything you want. Drop some videos. I did drop an extra one on Saturday because they were over-recorded. And yes, I watched Dylan James. I enjoyed Dylan. He helped me with a lot of stuff when I was watching his channel. I don't know how to make it happen, but maybe one day do a podcast with him. We had Bia already, and I actually just talked to her 2 days ago. And yeah, it would be nice to reach out to Dylan James. I think she actually knows him. I might. There we go. Good point. I'm going to message her after this to see if she can set something up for me. Because I think she personally knows him. That would be a cool podcast. All right, we're in the final thing. So, as always, guys, I love you. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great Monday. Have a great week. Kick ass. Can't wait to hear your success stories. I'll check in with you on Friday with a little video telling you to go out and enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekend. And actually, oh shit, I'm gonna have to like pre-record all the videos to set them to drop because I'm gonna be in LA Friday. But I'll take some nice videos and who knows, maybe even maybe me and SP are gonna be on a time crunch because my asshole boss is like cutting my time or whatever. So I won't be able to be out there forever, but if I get some time and we're sitting on the beach and we're tanning and stuff, I might be like, hey, babe, I'm going to go over there and then just sit over there and maybe do a quick live with you guys for like 20, 30 minutes or whatever it is. But anyway, I love you guys. Have a great week. Be 26 next time you see me on live. Getting old. Anyway, see you guys. Love you. You can do anything you want.